everyone, it's Crystal here. Sorry it has been a pretty long time since I've actually made and uploaded a video for my YouTube channel. That's because I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life at this present time, and yeah, I just didn't get around to making videos. So I thought for the end of this year, since it's nearly the end of this year and we're only a couple of days away from Christmas now, that I would talk about my year in general, some of the highlights of my year, and yeah, talk about my thoughts and wants and stuff for next year. So I actually have this little booklet here which has a list of stuff to keep me on track, pretty much. One of the awesome things that I loved doing this year was the Anime Madman Festival, because it was the first one that has ever been held in Brisbane. The previous year they only held it in Melbourne, so I couldn't go to that one because it was too far for me to travel to get to. So I was really happy when they decided to bring the convention to Brisbane and have a go and see how the convention would work here. And yeah, I really love the fact that we now have a anime based convention. I mean, we had Supernova, we had Comic-Con, but we didn't have an actual just anime convention since Animania, which was years and years ago now. So it's really great to have an anime convention back again. Alright, another great thing that I loved this year was, of course, watching new anime. I didn't really watch too many new shows this year. I'm currently watching one that's airing at the moment, which I have the name down here because I don't remember it because it's way too long. Recommendation of A Wonderful Virtual Life is pretty much about this woman who's in her 30s and she pretty much dropped out of her job and became what is known in Japan as a NEET. This woman decides to go back on MMOs. She tries to go back onto the one that she played as a kid, but she can no longer access that one because the game is that old and they're not doing any more updates and etc. So she finds this new MMO game to play instead, and so she creates a male character this time around, and so she plays out her virtual life as this male character who at first is a noob at the game, doesn't know what he's doing, learning the ropes and stuff, and he meets this girl named Lily in the game, and so the two of them work together to build up his skills and everything like that, and the two people behind these two characters end up meeting in real life, and then you see how that drama plays out with her not having such good social skills and a lack of self-confidence. So I really enjoyed watching that because I connected to that main character for me, as I'm a pretty introverted person and not very good at social interactions. And I just like gaming in general, so I found it really entertaining to watch. The other thing that I am working on, well, started working on this year and I'm going to continue working on it into the new year, is my Miraculous Ladybug cosplay, which I'll be cosplaying Ladybug, and it is a fan art styled Ladybug outfit, not her bodysuit one, because for me I felt a little bit too self-conscious to wear a full-on bodysuit with my type of body, and just, I don't know, I just didn't think it would look good on me, so I used someone else's fan art and going to create that costume for myself instead, which I think will complement my body type a lot better than what the bodysuit would have. I mean, it's really up to whatever you want to do, but personally speaking, for me, I wanted something that would flatter my body and look good on me and still cosplay that character, and yeah, just feel more confident in my own skin by not wearing her catsuit. So if you want to wear a catsuit and you are plus size, you go for it. But for me personally, didn't want to go that side of the fence, so I changed it up, and yeah, I don't know, wanted to be a little bit unique and different, and yeah, just feel good about myself. So yeah, Ladybug cosplay. So that's going to be happening next year. at a convention sometime. I'm not entirely sure what convention I'm going to be wearing it at yet. At the moment, I'm thinking about Supernova Gold Coast Nova. I'm hoping to do it at that convention, but I'm not 100% set on it yet because it really depends on what happens in the next year. So yeah, but that's my hopes. Pretty much all I have to do now is get the wig, style it, and to get some long gloves to look extra formal and sassy. The other thing that I want to concentrate on for next year is things to do with fashion things. So if people know me in like personal life, or they saw my old channel, I was really into like Japanese kawaii fashion sort of stuff, and I am still into that, but clearly I can't wear it every day because, well, for one thing, I live in Australia and right now we're going through like heat waves, and it's pretty well impossible to wear anything with layers because it's just so hot. Like I can probably you could probably tell a little bit that my makeup's kind of like slowly melting off my face. That is why we're going through a heat wave and it is really, really hot here. So yeah, because of that reason, things like wearing Lolita fashion probably isn't the smartest thing to do. So I haven't really been wearing Lolita fashion for a while now, so I'm kind of moving away from Lolita fashion, but still wanting to dress in kawaii style Japanese fashion. So I'm going more towards the cosplay side of things and the Fairy K side of things. So Fairy K is more like a casual pastel fashion that doesn't have all the rules and regulations that Lolita fashion has, and it will be a lot more comfortable for me to wear in Australian heat. So I just think it would be a lot more practical overall for me, and I get to still be cute and look cute. So yeah, so my goal is to get some more Fairy K clothing sort of things that I can get into my wardrobe, because at the moment I don't really have a ton of pastel stuff that I could wear for Fairy K, so it's going to be more getting those unique items that are going to really make my outfit look top notch. So some of the shops that I want to get some more stuff from, or just buy from in general, Holy Tea Time, which I have bought from her before, but it was only like a jewelry pack thing, and I got a whole bunch of different jewelry from her. I think it was one of her lucky packs one year, and I really liked the stuff that I got in it. But now she's been putting out more clothing stuff this year, so I would like to try and get some of her clothing, a skirt or a dress or something like that, and yeah, I'd like to buy from her again. The other person that I would like to try buying from that I've never bought from before is Octopi. She kind of has like, I don't know, it's kind of like a creepy, cute, pastel goth kind of look. Like it's really an out there sort of style to her clothing, and I don't know, I just like the way it looks, and I really want to try on some of the clothes. So yeah. And the last one that I really want to get t-shirts from mainly is Ocean in Space, which has these adorable like anime characters on the front with all these really bright colorful colors and patterns, and yeah, really I just want a t-shirt from them. I know that's going to be expensive because I'm in Australia and they're not, and so I'll have to pay more for it, but at the same time these are like shirts that I can't get anywhere else, so I'm like, I am willing to save up for those shirts because they look amazing, and I would really love to add that to my collection. The other thing I have thought about doing was buying another schoolgirl uniform. So at the moment I have two of them, but one's in navy blue and the other one is in black. So I only have those two and not in pastel colors. The first one, the navy blue one, is for a cosplay that I did for Lucky Star, and then the black one I just wanted for more of like a traditional Japanese schoolgirl look. And so I don't have any pastel schoolgirl uniforms yet, so I'm contemplating about getting a pink one, so then I could at least use the skirt for fairy cake stuff, or I could use it as an actual schoolgirl uniform and look really pastel-y and cute. So yeah, so that's on my mind for next year as well. So that's pretty much my plan list at the moment of things that I liked from last year and things that are going to be new coming to next year. I'm not entirely sure about how my YouTube channel is going to go in the next year, because I've only just started to reload videos up and do new videos recently, so I'm not really expecting too much of a change there in terms of like subscribers and viewers and things like that. Yeah. But personally, I don't know, if we're talking about this year in general, this year for me in general has been a really hard year for multiple reasons, personal and not really that personal of reasons, but yeah, so I've been going through my own inner struggles as well as having external environmental factors put in that things just haven't gone well for me this year. And so I'm still kind of coming to terms with the fact that I've had to deal with all those horrible things and trying to move on from them and to embrace the things that I love, and the people that I love being around and the things that I love to do. So that's part of the reason why I'm making this video now. I've had a horrible year of emotional stress put on me this year, just a whole like adjustment to a whole other thing. So I am now getting help for myself and trying to move forward from all that bad stuff that has happened and to become a better person in general and help other people, because that's what's most important, is my self-worth and my happiness. And you know, if people are affecting that, then you know, I need to work through it and come to my own kind of like place of peace about what's happened and accept it and try and move on from that situation. Yeah. So in a way, this video is kind of like a way for me to voice the feelings that I've had inside of me for this past year, and just to let like everyone know, like, you are not alone if you've had a bad time this year. If you feel like that your year has been completely cursed, because I definitely have felt like my year has been cursed, because my New Year's last year was not a very good New Year's at all. Like the worst New Year's you could possibly imagine, that's the New Year's that I had last year. And like I was like in bed crying myself to sleep by like 8 o'clock. Didn't see any fireworks, didn't do anything with anyone else, wasn't even with my family. Like I had enough. And so I think because my New Year's was so badly set, that was kind of the premise for the rest of the year for me. And so as more bad things started to happen, it's kind of just like confirming that, yep, my New Year's was bad last year, and now all these other things are happening that are bad, and I don't know what I did. You know, why am I getting punished for this? All that sort of stuff. And yeah, so it's coming to terms with all of that stuff from my past year and a bit. And yeah, hoping that this New Year's and the new year will be better for me overall, and hopefully for anyone else out there who's had not a great year and, you know, is ready to start a new year too with a more positive start to their year, rather than a negative one. So yeah, it is also Christmas in a couple of days time, so that is also something to celebrate. So what can I say about Christmas? Pretty much I will be hanging out with my family and my cousins, and pretty much we're just going to have a Christmas lunch. We're going to have some baked ham, maybe some pork, roast veggies, you know, that sort of stuff. Christmas in Australia really isn't that, I guess, much you can do in terms of that. Like, generally Christmas in Australia is just coming together with family and sharing a meal of something together, and sometimes that meal is a barbecue with salads and going for a swim in a pool, and that will pretty much be our Christmas. Of course we do still do the sharing of presents and everything like that, but a lot of the time it's just meeting with family, having a meal together, and maybe going swimming or something like that, because it's, like I told you, it is hot over here. So generally you want to be in a pool or you want to be in the air conditioning. You don't want to be outside. So yes, I do know for a couple of families and stuff like that, they prefer to have a cold lunch because of the heat reason. But generally when it comes to my family and what we do, we generally have a roast lunch and we share it together. We share presents and we get together with family that we might not have seen all that much for the year and talk about things that have gone on in our year. So yeah, it's a really nice time to get together with family that you might not have seen for a really long time and just have conversations with them about things that's going on in their life. Yeah, I find that really enjoyable to get together with some of my cousins that I haven't seen in forever and getting to talk about stuff with them and just, you know, playing around, talking about the things we got for Christmas, playing some games and going swimming and all that jazz. So that's generally what I do for Christmas. Yeah. So I hope that everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes around very shortly after Christmas. So I'm not too sure if there's going to be a video in between Christmas and New Year's, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling and whether I feel like I'm up to it or not. But if not, have a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Bye everyone.